Charboy here, back again. Same base design. I did add a couple little things. I boxed in these relays because I lost another one during the 32 concurrent test. But other than that, just repaired, reloaded darts, repaired fences. All that good stuff. Going to run it again. We are now at 64. Is it 42? It must be. Oh no, there it goes. Sounds like they're on that side. Yep. Okay, so this is 64. I have no idea what this is going to do. I think the fences might actually cause us some problems. First wave, of course, is the lowest difficulty, so it's going to be primarily normal zombies. So we're seeing quite a few cops already. Game stage shouldn't have changed a whole bunch. 387, so it went up a little bit. But I'd still consider that fairly early game. It's interesting with them getting stuck on that ramp because it doesn't seem like they consider the ramp blocking. I mean, just a second ago we saw like that multiple zombies on the same ramp block. So that might be why mine is working even though that wasn't intentional. Really, it doesn't seem like that many more zombies. I don't know what they're all doing. I'm certainly seeing a lot of deaths down here. Probably the first wave down. So far so good. No clumping. No one really getting stuck. Of course they're running through the other base, but that's all turned off, so it shouldn't cause any trouble. Still seeing the same behavior. Run out to a pillar. Basically, they want to do the destroy area behavior because they realize there is not a good path to me. They're coming here because it's physically the closest they can get. But it doesn't take them long from there to realize that they can't actually get to me. So then they go to their destroy area behavior. They run out to one of the pillars. In that time, I mean, the whole reason this is working the way it is they give up here, they run out there, and then whatever was blocking here has changed. A zombie died, a zombie moved, whatever, but it triggers them to recalculate the path right away. So rather than stand out there for 6 seconds doing destroy area, they just U-turn and run back in immediately. See a little bit of a pile up there. I saw him take a swing. I think it was at the zombie in front of him, but I bet it hit the sheet anyway. But beyond that, so far so good. Not seeing anyone pumping up for too long. He might have taken a swing. It's hard to say. But this is why I say on the Vidui's design, the problem he's running into is with the pillars far away. You can see as they're approaching, they will change and run to a different pillar if there's already a zombie under one. So, like she ran to the middle one there. You see some will actually run in and then turn to a different pillar spot. And that's fine. Basically, they're deciding the one that they wanted to go to is blocked, so they're looking for another target. The problem is if they find another target far away, They get here, they recalc out to that pillar, they recalc again back into this pillar, and you can run into them either yo-yoing that way or yo-yoing between outside pillars. They never reconsider coming back up here because it's far away. And basically, at some point, they're gonna give up, and they're just gonna destroy the pillar that they're under, rather than recalc up onto this platform like they want. Looks like we've managed to lose a light again. Lots of cops all at once there. See, like 3 of them came in at once. They all chose their own pillar, and then they all came to the middle. And then the ones behind them had to find another pillar to go to. And since there are lots of valid targets, you know, 3 on each side in the corner, as long as not all of those are full, they should run out to one, recalc their way back to the center, rather than hit a timeout or recalc running away from the base, which is what you really don't want. Like I said, this is absolutely an exploit. This is breaking the new AI and taking advantage of the fact that they're pathing up here, and if it's blocked, they path out there, but since the conditions are changing so frequently, they recalc instead of throwing the temper tantrum, and that's what we're abusing. Because if they stay in that destroy area mode, the temper tantrum, they will for sure start breaking stuff. I mean, it's not even a question. So that's stage, actually, ironically, at 64 spawns, it took exactly the same amount of time as it did at 32. Probably because the killing power is the same. I didn't change the number of dart traps or anything like that. Let's go take a quick look here. And you can see, I mean, it didn't even use, what, 11 and 16 fuel or something? 26 fuel? I don't know. He got some random loot out here. One random hit there. And all the dogs. But in terms of what's important, our structure, not a single point of damage up here. Yep, nothing. No damage to any of the dart traps, no damage to the structural blocks beneath them. That's clear, all that's clear. Look down low. I mean, usually, like, this is me shooting almost every time, because, well, yeah, they're all 16 damage too, so it's probably all me. Every single one of those, but that's fine. Fence took damage, that's expected. I mean, they reflect damage back to themselves, which is kind of dumb, but neither here nor there. And I put a solid 500 in each with whatever was left over from last time. So like this had, you know, enough that 500 bumped it up. But you can see that was the entire horde with a couple of hundred darts per trap. So yeah, it's a couple of thousand darts, but darts are dirt cheap. No gunpowder used. And as far, like, I probably took some hits out here because I was running, you know, the cops saw me on that side. Yeah, you can see they did some splash damage through the bars here, but that's why I added the bars, because like that bar caught one of those. It stopped the projectile from coming through. And it looks like our relays all survived, so that helped. The cop, yeah, they broke this light. Weirdly, I'm not entirely sure how, because I mean this light's broken, but there's no damage to anything around it, so that's kind of interesting. You see, like, the bars caught some vomit there, and it's probably what it was. I think there are some traversal rules in effect, so that a projectile passing through a block takes on some additional properties. It's the only thing I can think of is that a cop, yeah, see, there's even damage there. So cop vomit came through these bars somehow and hit that light. They've got 1 hit point, so anything touching them breaks them, but nothing else. So I don't know. Very little damage up here, of course, because again, the only thing that damages up here is cops that see you. But I mean, there you go. That's 64 concurrent, not a usually high game stage, but absolutely the same behavior as before. Totally effective. Very minor repairs.